What's up, everybody? How you doing? It's a fresh new week. All right. I just want to get on here real quick and address some things because, hey, why not? Why not? It's a lot easier to just make a video or chit-chat about stuff than type a bunch of crap in the comment section. I know I probably shouldn't address it. I should probably just leave it alone. But hey, what fun is that? What fun is that? I said something, someone took offense. They said something back about it, and I took offense. So let's play this game, I guess. Why not? What's YouTube for? Stir up some drama. Why not? Why in the hell not? All right. First off, let's see. Start with this one, I guess. Mine have lasted 4 days. Yeah, right? Not Thursday. All right. Let me address this one first. This was a comment that from the last live stream. And I don't know why everyone's so insistent on making me or making people or try to make people believe that I talk shit about Felix and his health issues and all that other stuff. I don't know what the big deal is, but anyway. There, this one. Why do you allow people to make homophobic comments about Felix? I thought he was off limits. You put one on the screen, then ignored it. Okay. Here's a legitimate question. I'm going to ask it to you guys, and you can answer here in the chat. Or if you're watching this later, please leave me a comment below. Here's what I want you to know. Here's what I want to know. Here's what my question to you. How do you know what something says if you get an email, if you get a text, if you get a private message, if there's a comment in your comment section? How do you know what that says? I'll wait. Do. You have to read it, right? Right, folks? There, I gave you the answer. How do you know what something says until you read it? And as this comment clearly pointed out, you put one on the screen, then ignored it. Ha. Wouldn't that be the key piece of information? I ignored it. I don't always read them first and then put them on the screen. Like now, I see there's a comment. I've never heard you say anything unkind about Felix. If you missed a comment, it is likely has something to do with your eyesight being wonky. Thank you very much. But yeah, sometimes I will click on a comment like that and I will look at it. Well, that one, I didn't pre-screen. I didn't read it first. I put it on the screen and then I ignored it. I didn't give it any credence. I am sorry. As anybody that has seen past, I don't have that camera on, but all the shit that I got going on, all the stuff that I'm paying attention to, all the little things that I'm doing, just changing camera angles and making other little things happen and all kinds of little doodahs like that, like making that pop up, all that stuff that I'm doing. And then as Seaside Mom pointed out, being visually impaired, hey, it got on screen. I didn't read it. I didn't do anything. I got rid of it and I ignored it. Thank you. So I didn't say anything about Felix. I didn't allow homophobic comment. I did not read the homophobic comment. I didn't do any of that stuff. People say all kinds of things. And when you have over 100, there was 100 and some people, 125 or 140 some, I think was the top sub camp goer one. was the top 140 some people in here. Ooh, the blind guy fucked up and put something on screen. Oh, there, I said a bad word. Now I'll get demonetized. We're not allowed to curse anymore. We have to be like children at high school or preschool. Gotta say big fat duty head. But anyway, so now, I didn't say anything bad about Felix. To my recollection, I never did. Some people say that, when I said something about, him getting the Whipple, and it was an extension of some years. You horrible part. How dare you? How dare you wish him harm, and how dare you wish that he never get better? I don't know where you got that, but hey, I guess you're not going to change moronic people's thoughts. The Big Easy, what's up? So yeah, I just want to address that quick. I don't. I wish him well. And again, from his video, he's back taking chemo again. So again, I wish him well. I don't wish him any harm. No ill will here. I don't care who his friends are. Oh my. But anyway. But you are the guardian of all content and comments. You let something slide by unwillingly. How dare you? Yeah, I know. It's these comments sure get people in trouble. They get me in trouble anyway. That's what happened with dear old nomadic fanatic. Well, he did me a favor. Screw him anyway. A little weirdo. But yeah, it's because of comment. Because I hearted a comment. I didn't even watch the last one, actually. I have no idea. I did not watch his last video. I have no idea what he said. Maybe we'll watch it together. Maybe I'll pull it up and we'll just watch it together. But anyway, now I'm addressing some stuff, some comments. And then, of course, there was the dog thing. Now, I understand. I understand completely. I know how people get so bent out of shape about their damn animals, their pets. He bought a van to build into a... Oh, geez. Oh, great. Hooray. But yes, I understand how people get all bent out of shape about their pets. They are more precious than their children that they actually bore out of their body themselves. I get it. I get it. That's not me. And if that's not for you and you hate me because of it, toodly do. I don't know what to tell you. But here we go. I was very disappointed to hear you refer to my dogs as not dogs and cats that bark. You could have easily kept that to yourself, but no, you insulted small dogs because you have a beef with their owner. I don't know where that came from either. I am sure I am not the only one bothered by your comments, but I am likely the only one that will call it out. Oh, and saying nothing against small dogs, then saying all kinds of shit about them is kind of fucked up. Now, first let me say I'm not pulling this. This isn't like something that was sent to me privately. This is in the comments. I read this. I pulled this from the comments. Anybody and everybody could have seen this. This isn't something I'm pulling up that was sent to me privately. But hey. A little dog guy bought another crapped out old vehicle. He'll spend too much money on it. Yeah. I'm kind of one of those, BB. I'll stab a bitch. Mess with my animal. Yeah, there's lots of people like that. I get it. But hey, here's the deal. Yeah, I could have kept it to myself, but I didn't. That's why I'm here. I did yakking away. And it has nothing to do with Kevin, just because he has small little yipping dogs. It's my preference. To me, It's no different if I say I prefer brunettes. Does that mean that I want all blondes and redheads to be obliterated or exterminated? No, it's preference. I've had many, several dogs. And when you have dogs and cats, guess what, people? Newsflash. In case you haven't noticed, they don't live as long as we do. We live, God willing, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100 years old. Cats and dogs, what? 10, 15, 20 if you're lucky. Now, we're not talking about birds, because birds, if you get a bird, say when you're 20 years old and it's young, it could probably outlive your ass. But when it comes to these little pets, yeah, you're going to have lots of them throughout your life. You're going to have lots. You're going to have lots. If you have cats and dogs, you're going to have a couple. That's the way it works. I happen to prefer larger dogs. I've always had dogs. I've had chow hounds. I had a mastiff. I had German shepherds. And those kind of sized dogs. I prefer larger dogs. I never said that I wanted to obliterate all small dogs. I don't like little yappy dogs. Another thing is, little yappy dogs usually are underfoot. Not a good idea when you're a visually impaired person. You can't see the dog. They're running around and mingling around your feet. I just don't prefer little dogs. If you do, woohoo, yay, yay, here.
Yay!
Yay. Have a fucking, have a medal. I don't know what to tell you. I don't prefer little dogs. So what? So what? My mastiff. Lifespan of a large dog like that is about 10 years. Guess what? The dog lived to be about 10 years old, and it passed away. Was I sad? I truly was sad. Did I go into a deep depression, lock myself in a room and cry for 4 days and spend $10,000 to have a funeral, a headstone, and a casket for a dog? No. And trust me, when you have a dog like that, you cannot be a dog hater or an animal hater. A dog that size, when you take it to the vet for anything, to get a shot, to get fixed or whatever, it is like paying for a human. It's not like, oh, here's my little 10-pound dog, give it a shot or put it under. Psst, it's under. No, I'm taking a 190-pound animal in there. To get anesthesia alone costs a fortune. It's just like putting out a person. So, yeah, food. I'm sure my dog ate in 2 days as much as your little yippy dog ate in a week. So, yeah, when you have bigger dogs, don't tell me I hate dogs. You have to go out of your way. The yard. Cleaning up ginormous piles of shit. Not to mention the acid piss, the puddles of acid piss that turned the entire backyard into a big brown fucking stain. Come on. Prefers mid-sized dogs. I didn't say that. You did. I don't want to get in trouble. Oh. My family, yeah. Relaxed dog lovers, yeah. Gaslight. He's saying mean things about dogs. They now implying that we're forcing you to love all dogs. Yep, that's it. That's me. Gaslighting. Yeah. No. Shut the fuck up. My parrot's 27 years old and his species lifespan is roughly 55 to 60. Yeah, exactly. I know you got birds, man. So depending on when you get them in your life and where they're at in their life when you get them, they can outlive you. After you rescue pets crosses from a shelter. Yeah. No, man, I miss my old job. We had plenty of office dogs that made it fun. Of course, they had to be kept quiet so we could deal with our customers on the phone. Yeah, right. My dog is small. small dog, but about 15, 17 pounds. She's a great dog and one hell of a doorbell. Yeah. Good evening. I just got meds for my cat. 30-day supply was $60. I don't pay that much for my own prescription. Yeah, right? Yeah, they do. People have gone crazy. Have gone real crazy. Yeah, the giant poops. Oh, dear. My big old dog thinks she's a lap dog. Yeah. Yeah, my dog did too. He always wanted to climb up in somebody's lap. He'd just come over and lay his head on your lap and then get up and there'd be a big slimy mess. I was a friend's little dog that I was looking at because I fell over it in the kitchen. Yeah. Scary for a second. Yeah. Oh, man. Whenever we order DoorDash, yeah, my phone literally says DoorDash when the order goes through. It stages. Every time it says it's, Gracie begins to bark and run to the window to look for the car. But yeah, I don't prefer small yappy dogs. Sorry. Probably the reason why you got small little yappy dogs is you don't prefer big giant dogs, right? Well, oh, does that mean that you hate dogs now and you should just shut up and keep it to yourself? No, it's a dog. And I know. Oh my God. It's a dog. It's an animal. It's a pet. It's a pet. That's the way I treat them. Yes. Oh, yes. Again, I was sad with my dog and my cat. And I had a cat, a little tiny cat who chose me again. My neighbor many years ago had a litter of kittens. I went over and was hanging out and looking at them. And this little one, the little runt, climbed up my leg and laid in my lap and just laid there. I said, well, I guess I'm taking this one home. And I did. That cat lived 24 or 25. I'm not sure. It was either 24 or 25 years. Either which way, that's a long ass time for a cat. That's a long time to be with anything, anything at all. So yeah. Was I sad when it passed away? Yeah. But 24, 25 years, again. What's up, Tina? It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. Here's another thing, folks. Just like your parents, they're probably gonna die before you. Just a tip. Get ready. It's gonna happen. If you're 60 or 70, guess what? Your parents are probably ready to pass. It's gonna happen. Oh, now he hates parents. How could you? Oh, my big dog leather. Oh, man, what's up, man? Been a while, long time no see. How you doing, my friend? But yeah, and that's the way it is with pets with me. That's what they are. They're pets. They're little companions. They're not children. They're not children. So yeah, you get one when you're a kid. If you're 16 and your parents give you a pet, guess what? You're not going to have it your entire life. Not going to live that long. I know it might be a shock that your little child, your little fur baby, the love of your life, the only thing that gives you purpose, you know? I get it. But just because I don't prefer little yappy dogs, oh, you hate dogs. No, I don't. Hey, there's Charlie Grace. There's a dog lover. Don't yell at me. It's not responsible to get a dog in your 80s unless you know who will take them. Exactly. Well, that's the same thing with birds. Again, you're older and you get a bird, man. Birds last. Man, some things last like 50, 60 years. Just another day on the right side of the dirt. Yeah, I hear you. That's right. I got up. They're better than children. Oh, yeah. Why? Because they leave in a couple of years? You don't have to take care of them forever? That's right, because that's what happens. Sorry to let you know again. I'm not joking. Can we stop calling them fur babies now, please? But again, it's just a realization. That's just sorry. You can argue till you're blue in the face, but guess what? You can move out of mommy and daddy's house when you're 20. You can go get yourself a little puppy dog. Guess what? When you're 40, guess what you don't have anymore? That little puppy dog. You got to go get another one. And guess what? That one's going to pass too. Yeah, it's not going to make it till the end of your life. That's what happens. Sorry to break it to you. Sorry. It's a pet. It's not a child. It's not a human. I know you treat them like so, and I know you wish they were, but they're not. And if that makes me horrible, then so be it. I'm horrible because that is just the facts. It's a damn animal. It's a pet. It doesn't get up and make you breakfast. It doesn't have opposable thumbs. It doesn't do your math homework for you. Can't go out and warm up the car on a cold morning. Can't change your oil. Can't even scratch your back when you can't quite reach it. But that's just the way it is. And if you think otherwise, well, sorry about your luck. That's just the way it is. Again, my Mastiff, 10 years tops. 10 years. That's their lifespan. You can look it up right now if you wish. 10 years. My dog lasted 10 years. There you go. No, it's supposed to last 40. No, you have to have a realistic expectation. This dog is going to die in 10 years. That's on the good side. It could go in 8 years. Sure, your little yappy one will probably last, 15, maybe 20? Not 80 or 90 or 100. Sorry to tell you. I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. I don't know who to tell you to talk to change it. But that's just the way it is. So, with me being realistic and all that good stuff. Hey, Paula. What up, Van Vita? Then I guess I'm just a horrible person. Yeah, humans are. Well, yeah, cats. Come on, cat. You ever have a cat? Cats do what they want when they want. And let me tell you, I'm not talking about people in general. I'm talking about my children. And if your children are that way, guess whose fault that is? I blame you. Yeah, certain people, they're going to grow up and do whatever they want. But while they're young and they're in your house, if you don't raise them right, that's your fault. Big dogs, big poop. Yes. My mother-in-law has 3 little yappy dogs too. I got friends that have little yappy dogs. Does that mean I hate them? And get that thing away from me. No, I pet them. I deal with them. I acknowledge them. I don't treat them nasty. I don't kick them. I don't throw them outside. I don't do none of that stuff. But for me, personally, for me, I don't want one. My wife, she likes some little dogs, yippy dogs too. I tell her no. And again, I don't need no little dog underfoot. I'll step on it. And then we're both going to be in trouble. Because if my big ass steps on it, it's probably going to need a vet if it's still alive. And if I fall down, then I'm really going to be pissed. Yeah, cats. I've had cats, dogs, chinchillas, birds, fish. I've had all kinds of shit. I had a giant fucking 175-gallon reef tank. I had a 90-gallon freshwater tank with Herman, my one cichlid in it, a firemouth. His name was Herman. Him and his Pocostomus buddy. He was awesome. But yeah, I go a little 55-gallon in a corner with goldfish in it one time. I mean, I had so many damn pets. We had gerbils and all kinds of shit. I mean, yeah. But yeah, I just don't prefer little little dogs. And like like Jordy said, little doorbells or stuff. Yeah, they're great for that. I don't need all that. I want one that just by its mere presence and one little roof is going to make people go, yeah, we're not going over there. if you're sitting on the porch and the dog is laying there and somebody walks by and just happens to look up, they go, oh shit, and they get that pep in their step and they walk by your house real quick. The dog didn't have to do anything. They just see it. Yeah, that's what I prefer instead of the every time something the fucking wind blows or a squirrel goes. No, I don't like that shit. I'll trade you my 2 little yippy dogs for a big dog that doesn't make any noise. Exactly. A lizard, bearded dragon. Yeah, my daughter had an iguana when she was young. But yeah, animals are just that. They're pets. And and that's why a lot of people, why don't you get a dog now? Why don't you get a seeing eye dog? Because there's a lot of responsibility, there's a lot of money, and I don't have the desire any longer or the capability of taking care of a dog. I don't want to. I don't have the money. I don't have the funds to feed it and take it to the vet all the damn time and do all that stuff and take it out for walks. I just can't. I can't do all that. So I don't. I choose not to. So that's why I don't have any more pets. And the cats, cats, you just leave them alone. But yeah, still, it's time, money, and effort, and so I prefer not to do it at all. It's just easier that way for me. I've had all my life. I had some sort of pet, many, several different kinds at a time. I just ain't doing it no more. Yeah, I want to play. You were offended by something I said, so you're offended. I was offended by something you said, so I'm addressing it. You're allowed to address it, but I'm not. Whatever. I guess it's a one-way street. So I'm a dog hater. Whatever. If that's what you think, I'm not going to change your mind. I don't care. I'm just saying my piece, just like you did. But I'm not allowed because I'm a dog hater. I'm an animal hater. Whatever. Get over it. So damn sensitive about a damn animal, a pet. It's not my child. It was a damn dog. Yeah, animals can be troglodyte. They can be very expensive. If you're a pet owner, I mean, if you're a real pet owner, what up, boo? When you're a pet owner, a responsible one, it takes a lot. It's not just, oh, I got a dog now. What, tie it out to the tree out back, throw it some table scraps, and there you go. No. There's a lot of shit you got to deal with. Got to clean up after them. Got to make sure their shots are up to date and all that shit. You got to train them. You got to take them out for walks. You got to bathe them. All that good stuff. Do I treat my dog like a dog? Unfortunately, yes, I did. The last one was the Mastiff. I've had several dogs before, but yeah, the last one, he was awesome. But you know, me and the wife said, once these ones are gone, that's it. We're done. It's a lot of money, a lot of work, a lot of time. Well, that's a personal preference, I guess. That's funny, Paula. That was a good one. Hey, Strong's Adventures. I'm outside watching using the finger remover 200. Not to be confused with the face remover 500. I'm good with anyone's feelings on this. And taking care of Rhonda's dog pays well. There you go. Says this guy has a great idea. Test your meds for fentanyl. If you've been cheated to point you to resources to get your real stuff. Oh, God. Yeah, certain dogs do. Yeah, that is true. Certain dogs you do get. That's one thing with the Mastiff, there was no grooming fees. Well, the nails, you had to get the nails done, trimmed down. What up, Carrie Joe? I used to have pet rats until I bought a pet snake. Yeah, right. I have a friend that had a pet snake. It's possible. It's possible. What up, Hoss? Butterbean. What up, Beanie? Just enough to answer. And then I decided to talk about pets and being a pet owner. And people chimed in on the stuff, so I'm answering them. Doesn't matter if I groom her, how long or short her fur is. She still sheds a sweater. Yeah, I know. Yeah, even short-haired dogs. Yeah, it was a trip because we had a ceiling fan, and in the summertime when the ceiling fan's on, all of the hair, cat and dog hair, would be at the perimeter. That ceiling fan would just blow all it. You just walk around with the vacuum and suck it all up, and there was wads of it for being short-haired animals, man. Oh. I will say the finger remover 200 that I bought today was well worth learning how to give her dog a shot. Every week. Oh, man. But yeah, it's a lot. It's a lot when you got pets, Even cats are not as bad, but you still got that litter box stuff you got to deal with. You still got to get food for them, and you just got to put up with their attitudes. Pet me, pet me, pet me. All right, I'm done now. Leave me alone. But I still want to no. Yeah, cats are a trip. Litter boxes are so disgusting. They are. I agree. They are. And trying to find a place to put it where it doesn't smell as bad between scooping it out. Oh, man. Australian sheepdogs, no matter what size they are, they produce a lot of hair. I've had those dogs all my life, Australian sheepdogs. Yeah. There was a guy in my neighborhood when I was young that had 3 of those Afghan hounds, big, tall, skinny, with all the long. I always said they look like giant greyhounds with long hippie hair. They were awesome looking dogs, though, man. Very cool looking dogs. Had 3 of them things. Terrier dogs are hyper, so if you are not an active person, don't get one. Yeah. Yeah, that's another thing. If ain't nothing but a hound dog. Dogs are great. I love them, but just enjoy others that I meet along the way. 10 pets are easier than one child. Yeah, okay. Litter boxes and play with them if they're an indoor cat. Yeah. Yeah, get a big robot litter box. There you go. Jim, how's your kitten? Okay, going back outside to watch on the TV. Use battery powered limb cutter. Have fun with that. Be safe. But yeah, animals are they're interesting. But again, to me, you don't have to agree. But to me, that's what they are. They're pets. They are pets. They're not children. They're not humans. My sister was a breeder over there in the AKC. She bred Afghan hounds for 40 years and produced many, many champions. Yeah, they're cool looking dogs, man. I always liked them. Yeah, they are giant, Marilyn. Things are enormous. My one sister-in-law, she has a couple. She has I forget how many cats I don't know if they have them anymore, but I don't. They had a couple cats at one time, like 4 of them. But she has a big house. But she had litter boxes. They weren't big giant ones like Eric has that does all that spinning stuff. But when the cat would go in, it would see it. I guess somehow when it left, then this little thing would just like a claw, like a rake would kind of like rake through it and dump it in a little thing underneath, and you just pull the tray out and just empty the tray. It was kind of cool. But you have to, of course, you have to buy that special clumping litter, and you can't just get the regular litter. You have to get the kind of, all that blah, 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 blah. But yeah, all the gizmos and gadgets, or you just go in and change the damn litter. It's good for oil leaks too. Kittens okay me like stare at paper towels. Kittens are a trip. Talk about energy. Talk about little balls of energy. Kittens, man. And then when they get older, they get that personality, and some of them are like, yeah, I want what I want when I want it. I want to eat now. I want that kind of food. I don't want you to pet me right now. Leave me alone. I'm going to go over here and lay in the windowsill in the sun. Don't bother me. I'll let you know when I want attention. Other than that, just go about your day. Yeah, I know they're just pets, but some of us love pets more than humans because our pets are loyal. Yeah, well, that's all good on you, but they're still pets, and they're still going to die way before you, and you're going to have several. Again, you're not going to get that little puppy when you're 16 and keep it until you drop dead. Nope, you're going to have that one, and then another one, and then another one, and then another one. And if you're going to have a breakdown, a mental breakdown, and lose your shit every time one of your pets die, I feel sorry for you. I really do. You're in for a long, long, horrible existence. Tim, what up? Mo bang. Yeah, but again, I'm not saying I hate them, but I'm just, it's not a child. It's not, oh, how dare you? Ah, you're a horrible person. It's a damn animal. My pet was 11 years old, got cancer. A vet said chemotherapy was needed. I said no, and I had her put down. She was in enough pain. Right, yeah. And again, if it was one of the larger pitties, how much longer would it have lived anyway? A couple more years, 1, maybe 2 more years. The larger the dog, the shorter the lifespan. And yeah, again, it's who in the hell would? I know I don't have fucking thousands and thousands of dollars to here. Yeah, I got 10 grand laying around to make this dog live another 6 months. I don't think so. Sorry. You can call me anything you want to. Not going to happen. You say my dogs will die before me. I'm not sure. Some of my family keep telling me my days are numbered. I'm not scared. Beanie. Oh, you're right. Unless you have a tortoise. Yeah, tortoise or like I said, birds. Yeah, we talked about that earlier. Birds. Jordy, she got birds. She knows. But yeah, birds, man, they live a long ass time. That's right. But hey, again, I'm just being real, and it's just the way I feel, and it's the way I am. It doesn't mean every pet I had, I never treated them bad. I didn't mistreat them. It's just what I prefer. And I prefer larger dogs or medium-sized dogs. But yeah. And again, some of it is, well, even when I could see, I didn't prefer little yippy dogs. Again, I didn't hate them, but for me personally to own one or have one wasn't my cup of tea. And again, somebody that when you have a large dog like a mastiff, or if you have several dogs, the money you have to pay, the amount of time that you have to be willing to dedicate, that says a lot right there. Now that I do know, I mean, where I live, I do know people that, just like I said, oh yeah, we got a dog. It's chained to the fucking tree out back. Yeah, it's just here to, yeah, we throw it table scraps, and if it's sick, yeah, get rid of it, get another one. And that's the way they treat it. That's not me. That's not me. But, I know I could never allow any of my animals to live in pain or endure chemo just to spare my emotions. That would be BS. Best to let them get, yeah. Yeah, look, we only had one of our cats had a lump on his throat, some kind of tumor. Had to get it put down. It wasn't a young cat either. It was probably 12 or 13 at the time. But yeah. Rest of our animals, I think they pretty much just lived out their life like the cat, like 24, 25. It might have made it 25. It was close, if not 25. But yeah, somewhere in there. The dog, again, it was a mastiff. It was 10. The other dogs were the same way. They lived to be whatever, however old. But yeah. But yeah, they had all their shots, and everything was up to date. And it's a lot of money. If you want a long-lived dog, get in a Anatolian Shepherd cross. Yeah. Shepherd cross I have is 21 years old this year. Oh, no shit. It's about quality of life. I adopted a senior Mastiff Shepherd. Oh, cool. I know it's only going to be a few years. He is here and part of the family too. There you go. Exactly it. And that was it. That's the same way it was, It's you get that pet and you give it the best life it can. I knew it was going to die. It was going to pass on way before me. And again, my childhood dog, the one that I used to run around and play with when I was a kid. Yeah. You'd wish that one was around, but yeah, boom, gone. You get another one. You get another, not that's replaceable, but when they pass, they pass. It all goes back to common sense, and unfortunately, some people miss that train. I literally had to have a gerbil put down because she grew a tumor. Oh, really? Gerbils are crazy, man. They reproduce so quick. They can get out of hand. Exactly. Imagine Cortez from Spain invading Mexico, attacked by 100 chihuahuas. There's just little dogs. They always freaking bite you. Yeah, I know a bunch of people. My other sister-in-law, she had one. I think she got another one too when that one got old and passed away. I think she got another one. But yeah, I know a few people that have them little chihuahuas. Instead, it affairs when people hold animals in higher esteem than fellow humans. Yeah, I'm with you on that one. Yeah, but it's a lot of work. It's a lot of responsibility. And most people are, you got the extremes of, oh, this is this is my child. I will care for it and swaddle it, and when it dies, I will spend my savings, or I will get it a headstone, a coffin, and we'll have a fucking service and flowers, and the pastor will come and bless it, and we'll have a fucking grave site. And then there's other ones that are like, I don't like it anymore, and they'll take it to the farm. So yeah, there's all kinds, but a friendly reminder from Richard Gere to not place a gerbil on your bum. There is I'm no oh, fuck, what was his name? the Philadelphia Eagle dude that was fighting the pitties. Yeah, I'm not RV Davy was bit by his pet rattlesnake. He almost had a pet left or gray alien. He really started covering. No, I'm not covering him. I can't watch that. I can't take. I don't take the time to watch half the nomads anymore. But everybody knows that yeah, everybody knows that being a pet owner is a big responsibility. Just like, no, I'm not comparing, but yes, it's a big responsibility to raise a human. But yeah, it's a big responsibility. It's a lot. It's a lot. It's a lot. You think of all the stuff you got to do for your pet. It is a lot. Then there is the eccentric old lady that he's 100 million to her cat and its caretaker. Yes. I would have that cat on life support before I would let it go. No doubt. The Black Plague was spread by fleas. Think about that. Yeah. I apologize, but when I saw a troll that comes on my channel, I had to say something. Sorry. That's okay. We let you go back and forth. I get it. We're not pissy pissed, but Paula decided that it was time for it to stop. So she put an end to it. So there you go. That's all you got to do. Continue with the chat. Go ahead, just with the back and forth. Save it for the comment section. Have at it. Those little long threads are really good for my analytics. But yeah, we just try to keep it. My dog is less than a year old. The breed lives easily 15, 20 years. Yeah, I'm 60 with a bad heart. She will likely outlive me. She will have to mourn my loss, and that thought makes me sad. Yeah, and again, I didn't mean to upset you or anybody else. And I didn't mean to let anybody think that I hate little dogs. I just don't prefer, for me, little dogs. That's all. Again, to me, it's no different than saying, hey, I like blondes. Oh, that means all brunettes and redheads need to perish? No, that's not what it means. It just means I prefer this. I prefer larger dogs. I don't care if anybody else likes little yippy dogs. That's what I call them, little yippy dogs. Some people call them ankle biters and all kinds of other little things. It's affectionately for me. I'm not saying that I hate them. If I came to your house, I would pet it and I would, talk to it. Again, I have lots of friends that have little dogs. Actually, my one daughter has a small dog, a little, what is it? A little Jack Russell Terrier. The little dog with his legs that are about yay long. His name is Ziggy. He's okay. He's a little rambunctious thing that runs around, and jumps up and down, and always wants to be on your lap. And yeah, I pet him. I talk to him. He's great. But would I want him to have to be running around in my house? No, sorry. It's just my thing. Well, I can see this is just going to be the way it is. But anyway, okay. Fine then. I will sit and listen to them bitch at each other and not remove it. No, I agree with you 100%. I said they were going back and forth. You decided it was enough. I agree. It was enough. Put them in timeout. They can continue with the chat. But if they keep going back and forth, go ahead. Bounce them again. I'm with you. I'm backing you 100% there, Paula. If you got the shits of it, I'm sure somebody else got the shits of it too that didn't have a wrench. So there, you swing it. That's why I got you guys in here. I don't always see everything. I get bits and pieces. I need to remind everyone that Carolyn's RV Lives calendars are now 50% off. The collapse of civilization are always preceded by two things: rampant homosexuality and rampant ownership of domesticated pets. It's a fact, and it's happening. Don't bring out the charger. Don't bring out the charger. JR would explode. I love my lap dogs. Some days they are needy and some days they can't stand to be touched by me. Sassy dogs. That's how cats are, ain't they? Raven, what up? Hey. I just stepped in dodging the dog poo. No mayhem. Not really. I'm sorry, my finger can't spell. Yes, that's a little Jack Russell Terrier there. He's got way too much energy. Well, then somebody starts some. Yeah, I have a hard enough time taking care of myself now. I can't, I don't have the time, the energy, or the effort to put into taking care of an animal. And therefore, I feel I am doing the proper thing and not having one. Sometimes I do miss having one around. I think like, oh man, it's pretty cool to have, a cat or something. But then I like, no. Because then when you want to go away and go do something, you can go. You don't have to worry about finding somebody to watch the animal. You don't have to go out and clean up shit. You don't have to go buy dog food, especially when eggs are $8 to $10 a dozen. I could barely feed myself. I can't afford to feed a dog too. Especially since I like big ones. They eat too much. I enjoy the live chats. We are just people guessing about one thing or another and nothing to get our panties in a wad about. That's right. And we just talk about shit. Whatever happens to pop up, we just run with it and talk about it. Exactly. I feel the exact same way. I love my little furry pets, but that's what they were. They were pets. They're animals. I didn't treat them bad. I spent lots of money. You're not mayhem. Oh. But yeah, we all have our things. We all have our likes and our dislikes. We're not all the same. Some people don't like dogs at all. They prefer cats. Some people despise cats. I happen to like them both. Had them both at the same time. And again, my little cat, the cat was tiny. And that giant dog, that giant dog was terrified of that tiny little cat. That dog's paw was probably about half the size of the cat. The dog could went smush, but it was terrified of that little cat. I'm hearing old people sounds. Like dogs, cats, lizards, birds, and such. That's right. You people obviously don't have princess guinea pigs. You have to bow and all sorts of things dogs and cats don't make you do. That is true. The little pigs. I don't have any kids or siblings, so I think I have a stronger attachment to dogs. Dogs also are my ears, if you know what I mean. Gotcha. Yeah. Yeah. Well, the cat was here first too. The cat, I had the cat first. The little tiny cat. And yeah, the dog came and the cat was like, "This is my house. I'll let you be here, but just remember, this is my house." It was funny. The boats made of vegetables. Oh yeah. The little van, the boats and shit, yeah. The little cardboard things. I love snakes and let them slither around on me. And everybody would like that. Yeah, my one friend had a big old boa. Her name was Sweet Georgia Brown. Yeah, I never personally had a snake, but yeah, I had a couple friends that had snakes. My most wild and exotic pet, I guess you would say, would be the chinchilla. Chinchilla was pretty cool. Mr. Bookie was his name. Mr. Bookie. If you feed a dog, it thinks you are God. If you feed a cat, it thinks it is God. That is right. That is so true. That's right. Bring me my food, peasant. Marilyn says she's one with nothing to do with snakes. Snake one may make me hit a tree dead on. Cats suck, but don't tell them I said that. Cats are a trip, man. They They are something. Oops. We should look at our cats. Let us live in their houses, or so they think. Exactly. I like snakes as long as they are slithering away. Yeah. My best friend Amy, the first time she saw my dog Toto, she never thought I would have a small dog, and said she looked like a tiger hacked up a fur ball. The funny thing about dogs is, to me, is you you leave the house and they're like, oh, where'd you go? And you just walk out and get the mail and come back in or something, and you're gone for 2 minutes. Hey, where you been? Hey, good to see you. And they're all jiggly and tails are wagging like you were gone all day long. It doesn't matter if you're going a minute, an hour, a day, and they treat you the same when you come in. And cats are the same way. They treat you the same too. Good, you're back. Feed me. Do shit for me. I'm not coming to the door to greet your ass. I really don't care. I had one cat that was dog-like. When my cat stares at me, I know he is plotting and planning for my demise. Exactly. I know where you sleep, bitch. But I had a cat. His name was Xantar. He was roof cat. I lived down in the ghetto, way down, almost in the city, but in the ghetto. I lived on the 3rd floor apartment. It was my first apartment. And Xantar, the roof cat. I don't think he ever hit the ground, but he would go out because the Annabelle was the landlady. She was an elderly lady that lived on the 1st floor. She owned the building. She had the thermostat, and on the 1st floor, she made sure it was 80 degrees on the 1st floor. So on the 3rd floor, even if it was the dead of winter, if it was 20 degrees outside, it was 90 degrees in my apartment. So I always had a window open, or I would have died. It was a rainforest up there. But anyway, Xantar, he would go out the window, climb around the fire escape, and you'd see him. I'd see him over on the next roof and everything, and he'd be running around. He'd be hanging over the gutter, swatting at pigeons and all kinds of crazy shit. But when I would come home from work, I would go upstairs and I would yell, Xantar, Papa's home. And what it was in the front room, it was the front room, and off the front room, the living room was the kitchen. And then there was this long hallway that went the whole way back to the bedroom. And then off that was the bathroom behind the kitchen. So he would come running up the hallway. You'd hear him, boom, 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 and he'd run up the hallway, and he'd come, and he'd run in the kitchen and he'd get one of those little fucking, yeah, my neighbor did pay for my heat. The landlord paid for it. But, Xantar would come, and he'd go in the kitchen and get one of those little balls with the bell in it, those little cat toys. He would get it and come and drop it at my feet, and I would whip it up the hallway, and he would go and bring it back and actually drop it. He would play fetch for a while. So yeah, he was a trip. That was the only cat that I ever had. It wasn't that wasn't one of those crazy, disgusting cats. I see people saying hi to Crow, man. Why didn't I see him? What am I doing? What am I missing here? I truly don't see him. What the hell? My cat runs on the hall and hides when anybody comes in the house. Oh, really? Roof cats are fearless. Yes, the advancedly van life. Neighbors pay for heat. Did not see him. What the hell? Thing on my dad's side was a bit famous around the world. I'll send you a private message. BB, I grew up with lions and tigers. Oh, no shit. Yeah, I truly do not see. I'm even scrolling up. I did not see him. Did not see his comment. I don't see anything. What the hell? If cats could operate a can opener, it would lock you out of the house. I 100% agree. I used to have a cat named Tiger when I was a teenager. He used to walk with me when I walked the dogs, but because but that is what caused his demise. A stray pit bull got him. Oh, that sucks. Ringling has Raven Ringling. I am clicking on every comment. Yeah, live on a Monday. I do not see him anywhere. What the hell? I'm serious. I do not see it anywhere. Now it's on live chat. I just looked up to make sure. Let me click at the top chat and then back, and maybe I'll see it. Maybe. No, I'm way back to. Huh. That's crazy. Exploring Canada. Hey, what's up? How you doing? Nashville, Tennessee at a dog show. Does that count? Yes, it does. Right after Nez Lover. I'm serious. It's not. I do not see it for some reason. I'm not seeing it. Control F. Yeah, it's not coming. It's not coming up for some reason. The only thing that's coming up is all the people that say Van City Van Life. I just tried that thing. It's crazy. Yeah, I'm serious. I'm looking. Oh, yeah, I don't see him. I didn't see that. I don't know why. Everybody can see it. I can't. I don't know. It's just odd. Well, what up? Anyway, sorry, I can't see it in the chat. I have no idea why. Yeah, it's not popping up on my thing. Maryland, yeah. This is what I got in. Okay, it's live chat. Get that. And hi, Karen. Yep, fake. Not a fake. You just posted again. Hey, Chrome. Then yours. There he is. There it is. Finally. You're blind, bro. There it is. Finally. What the hell? What's up, man? Hey, thanks for popping in. Glad you're here. Glad you're here. Yeah, I was, I don't know what your comment was, but I was talking last time I was on here that I don't prefer little yippy dogs. Personally, I like bigger dogs. So then I was deemed a dog hater and horrible person and all that shit. But I just came on to say, look, it's just a personal preference. It's not that I hate them and I wish them their demise. I just don't like small dogs. And especially when you're a blind guy, when you can't see, you don't want a little yippy dog running around between, you know, it's just a thing. But anyway, that's what the whole dog thing is about. I know lots of people have small dogs, and I deal with them all the time. I've had many dogs and cats, and yeah. But yeah, thanks for popping in, dude. Appreciate it. I am blind, though. That is for sure. You didn't see him either? Yeah, finally, out of all of them, there's that one. That's the one I just saw. Oh, excuse me. No, I definitely don't have them blocked. But yeah, I got that one that's shown. YouTube weirdness. Yeah. Yeah, for the weirdo, right? I have to make dinner. How long are you live for tonight? Not very long. Not very long. I'm on here longer than I thought I would be. Did you change something? You came up different now. I think little yappy dogs would trip you so you could make a trip to the hospital. Yeah, that would be it. There'd be an injured dog, if not dead, and I'd be going to the hospital for sure. I got dinner to make too. See you later, BB and Shadows. All right, man. Have a good one. Take it easy. Yeah, I'm going to wrap it up here and get off here. I didn't expect to be on here longer than an hour, and it's been, we're going on an hour and 15. Cats will trip you so you will drop your food. Yeah, my cat was like, here he comes, get out of the way. The dog was he was real cool about it too, because he would walk around and he would just stop. Whenever I was walking, he would just stop. He knew it. And if I was walking, most dogs, if he's laying down, if the dog's laying down and my blind ass sees it, and then when I get there, I step over it, most dogs get up and, scatter, and that's when shit occurs. But he would lay there. He would lay real still. I'd step over him, and he would just lay there like, okay. Yeah, he was real good about it. Real good. Charlie Grace is live at the top of the hour. Another funny segment tonight. Oh, cool. Well, yeah, I guess I will definitely have to get off here then. For sure. I enjoy Charlie. Well, thanks, Beanie. Thanks, everybody. So there you go. If you want something to do, you can go over and check out Charlie Grace at the top of the hour. All right, gang. Thanks for hanging out. Do appreciate it. And if I offend anybody by my I don't like little yappy dogs comment, sorry. Wasn't my intent. I just tell you the way I feel things, And as always, you know what we say. You don't have to agree with me, but it's just the way I see it, Just still make videos or just lives. I haven't made video in a while. I will again. It's just I've been so busy with the wife, which she was away in Florida doing stuff, and I was dealing with helping out the daughter and watching kids and going to birthday parties and doing all kinds of stuff. I just didn't have the time to sit down and do all that filming and editing and watching people to talk about and all that. And so I just have basically been doing a live stream. This is the first time I did anything. It's usually just once on Thursday I come on and do a live stream for the longest time. But yeah, I'll get back at it. Oh, look at this. What up, Barb? How you doing? How you doing? Good to see you. Yeah, I'm going to get on here. Well, since there's some folks here, we'll leave you with this one. We'll let you see all the people since Barb's here. She's in this one. So thanks for hanging out. Do appreciate it. You guys are awesome. May all your babies be born toothless and naked. Don't let your meatloaf. Blind viewers are awesome, and I should know because this is Blind Views, and that's the way I see it.
This is Blind Views, and that's how I see it.
Okay, this is BlindViews, and that's the way I see it.
I am BlindViews, and that's the way I see it.
Hi, I'm BlindViews, and that's the way I see it.
Because I'm BlindViews, and that's the way I see it.
This is BlindViews,
And that's the way I see it.
This is BlindViews, and that's the way I see it.
This is BlindViews, and that's the way I see it.
This is BlindViews, and that's how I see it.
I'm BlindViews, and that's the way I see it.
This is BlindViews, and that's the way I see it.
I'm BlindViews, and that's the way Sammy and I see it.
This is BlindViews. That's the way I see it.
I'm BlindViews, and that's the way I see it.
This is BlindViews, and that's the way I see it from the Riverwalk in San Antonio, Texas.
This is BlindViews, and that's the way I see it.
This is BlindViews, and that's the way I see it.
This is BlindViews, and that's the way I see it.
This is BlindViews, and that's the way I see it.
This is BlindViews, and that's the way I see it.
This is BlindViews, and that's the way I see it.
I'm BlindViews, and that's the way I see it.
I'm BlindViews, and that's the way I see it.
Fluffy, get back here. Oh, hey. This is BlindViews, and that's the way I see it. Now, Fluffy,
This is BlindViews, and that's the way I see it.
これはブラインドビューダリー。それは私がそれを見る方法です。
This is BlindViews, and that's the way I see it.
This is BlindViews, and that's the way I see it.
This is BlindViews, and that's the way I see it.
I'm BlindViews. That's how I see it.
This is BlindViews, and that's the way I see it.
This is BlindViews, and that's the way I see it.
This is BlindViews.
And that's the way I see it.
This is BlindViews, and that's the way I see it.
This is BlindViews, and that's the way I see it.
This is BlindViews, and that's the way I see it. Towboat style.
Yeah, this is BlindViews, and that's the way I see it. Oh yeah.
This is BlindViews, and that's the way I see it.
I'm BlindViews, and that is the way I see it.
This is BlindViews, and that's the way I see it.
I'm BlindViews, and that's the way I see it.
I'm BlindViews, that's the way I see it. I'm BlindViews,
and that's the way I see it.
This is BlindViews, and that's the way I see it.
We're BlindViews, and that's the way we see it.
This is BlindViews, and that's the way I see it.
I'm BlindViews.
I'm
That's the way we see it.
I'm BlindViews.
And that's the way I see it.
This is BlindViews, and that's the way I see it.
This is BlindViews, and that's the way I see it.
I'm BlindViews, and that's the way I see it.
This is BlindViews, and that's the way I see it.
This is BlindViews, and that's the way I see it.
This is BlindViews, and that's the way I see it.
This is BlindViews, and that's the way I see it.
I'm BlindViews, and that's how Bandit and I see it.
This is BlindViews. This is the way we see it.
What was that thing you say?
That's the way I see it.
That's it. That's the way he sees it. Not me. I can't say that, but he can say that.